Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I am honored to be with you here today. My name is Magdalena Zawadzka-Kiczko, and I'm IT Associate Director at Procter & Gamble. I'm responsible for global master data shared services, and in Central Europe for IT Hub. As you might have watched my teaser video about this session, I promised to talk about what Procter & Gamble, a company known for its soaps and diapers, a company with 180 years history, has to do with IT and innovation, and why it is actually good news for you. Let's start demystifying it. Yes, Procter & Gamble is a company with long history, but at the same time, a very modern one. We believe in innovation, and we believe it's the foundation of our business and its future. Technology, especially at our times, is at the core of the innovation, and we also believe that diverse organizations are much more effective, particularly when it comes to innovation. So let me start with the foundation. The history of P&G began with two men, William Procter and James Gamble. And while they had some business experience, what actually brought them together was women, because they were married to two sisters. And not only did they build the foundations of the businesses, but they also formulated its basic values. They were guided by the firm belief that everyday products could and should be of the highest quality, that should make everyday chores easier and life better. This belief is the core of who we are as today in P&G. And from these humble beginnings, the P&G has grown to one of the largest companies in the world. And its continuous development has been fueled by disruptive innovation in every business that we do. First, we leverage technology to innovate how we innovate, with an emphasis on modeling and simulation. We do much of our work virtually with a model-first approach. You can simulate many more scenarios versus testing them physically. Second, we are finding new ways to delight our consumers with the possibilities created in the digital world. Third, we'll use data and analytics to match the right product with the right consumer. And finally, we are leveraging e-commerce not only to sell, but also to better target and to innovate. And a lot of that work is done here in Poland, because Poland is the location for the second biggest IT hub for P&G world. We have over 300 experts who drive global innovation for P&G. They design, they lead, and they develop the solutions which are used in 180 countries across the world and which P&G operations in 70 countries depend on. How did it all start? Well, the beginnings of IT Group in Poland go back many years ago, and some of you will say very many years. The first IT group in Poland was established in 1996, and from the very start, our role was not only local, but also global. One of the first projects was to build global shipment reporting for P&G. And thanks to the work of Polish IT experts, P&G for the first time had a global system which made access to shipments data much faster and much more democratic, with data available at the fingertips. With its decision to open the hub here, the company acknowledged the strength of IT talent in Poland, the high standards of education, and entrepreneurial spirit of young people hungry to innovate and hungry to run businesses after the political system change. On the other side, it turned out to be a good decision, but at the time it was taken, it was a lot of risk but also a sign of trust in all of us young IT enthusiasts, ready to learn, ready to try, and ready to grow. We were all well educated, but we had virtually no experience. And certainly, I was the one when I joined P&G in the year 2000. I was ready to learn, university graduate, but actually it was my potential that the company appreciated and decided to invest in. So joining P&G, I quickly realized that I became part of a very unique culture. The culture that is based on purpose, values, and principles. And I could talk a lot about each of these. But in essence, what it means that day in and day out, we do what is right, no exception. We put on the market products that our consumers can rely on. People who produce them and put them into the market work in the safest possible environment. And indeed, the footprint on the external environment is minimal or positive. And let me give you just one example of that. I hope you know one of our leading brands, Head & Shoulders shampoo. It is #1 hair care brand in the world and also a market leader in Poland. As a leader, we feel pride, but we also feel responsibility. So we produce it in the plants that is powered from the renewable sources. We make its packaging recyclable. But we do not stop there, because we know at these times avoiding pollution is not enough anymore. So we have to start improving the situation. We have joined hands and we started cleaning the beaches of plastic. And we produced the bottles made of this beach-collected plastic for Head & Shoulders. This product is now available in 20 countries, including Poland, and we put on the market over 1 million of those beach-collected plastic bottles. We can keep our seas and oceans cleaner. Now, coming back to Poland, over the years, and it has been more than 23 years right now, the IT group in Poland has been changing all the time. And in fact, I think the often overused phrase, the constant thing is change, can be used in reference to Polish IT hub with no exaggeration. First, we started to expand from mainly SAP implementations, supply chain and consumer and financial platforms, and switch to digital. Foreseeing the need to inject digital into our marketing plans, we started working on digital media, developing also online programs, building awareness, equity, and loyalty. I can say we were pioneers in that area, and like many years ago, our brands were so much behind radio and TV that created so-called soap operas. In the early 2000s, we worked hand in hand with our business partners to find the new business models of online advertising and also defining the new ways of communicating with our consumers. Personally, I took a role of first ever interactive marketing manager for Central Europe. Together with my colleagues from marketing, media houses, and interactive agencies, I was working to create first ever brand digital strategies, online programs such as pampers.com and beinggirl.com, programs that reached millions of our consumers, of young parents and teenage girls, offering them not only product information, but also access to expert knowledge. And it was a work on the edge of business and technology. Being embedded in the multifunctional teams, I could immediately see the impact of my work. I could firsthand see how my solutions worked for our consumers, being girls subscribing to beinggirl.com and asking for more content on sensitive topics. I could see how Being Girl was featured in the TV ads all over the country. And for the first time ever, I could easily explain to my parents what I do professionally. And I'm sure many of you experienced that it's not an easy job to do. So moving on, let me fast forward to the year 2010. These were the early days of online selling. And as the company started to see the growth of online selling, we understood that we need to revise our business models and we need to develop e-commerce strategies for our brands globally. As part of that effort, I moved to our global headquarters in the United States, in Cincinnati, on a mission to establish first common e-commerce solutions, like Buy It Now with ratings reviews, and then bring the work back to Poland and create the team behind the global e-commerce expansion. It was a start of a new chapter for P&G IT Hub too. Since these early days of online trade and up until now, we have been developing and operating from here all the brand digital presence and online selling platforms. Indeed, all the P&G websites, no matter which country and no matter which language, they are created by the P&G IT Hub in Poland. So the story continues. Building on the talent of the Polish IT professionals, a strong track record of successful projects, and the diversity of the team, we became the second biggest IT hub in P&G world. Today we have a variety of IT roles on the ground, teams that create data analytics, supply chain, consumer and customer solutions. And what's very important, teams who are fully empowered to take technology and innovation decisions for their projects and for the company globally. For me, it means not only new responsibilities, but also new possibilities. So over the last 3 years, I have been managing global master data shared services, providing the platforms, applications, and solutions to power our global P&G business. I have been leading also creating from scratch the startup of the multifunctional regional organization that will create the digital twin of a product that is needed every time you want to buy it online, everyone who wants to scan a product and see more information about the product, or every time you want to see how P&G cares about the environment and how much of recyclable plastic a bottle of Head & Shoulders has. If I were to compare this experience to anything, I would say it's like doing MBA just inside of P&G. So the theme of the conference today is Dancing with the Future. When I was invited to join in and speak today, I realized that's exactly what we have been doing in P&G IT Hub over more than 2 decades, and what I have been doing since the year 2000. I realized that for us, the future is not tomorrow, it is today. And that innovation is so much the part of our P&G jobs that we don't need or create the separate innovation groups. We all do innovation. So we got the trust of the company in 1996, and we delivered. We put a lot of work to find and recruit the best talent and to grow them. And we believe in diversity. Indeed, diversity is our business strategy. Our target is to have as diverse teams as our consumers are. We need diversity of profiles, of background, and of thinking. And I was the first woman who joined the local leadership team on the ground back in the year 2007, among 14 men. And today we have 50% of women and 50% of men. And we build a strong IT executive team on the ground. Today, we invent new algorithms to prevent out of stocks of our products for our global customers like Walmart. We create sensors to detect quality incidents in the plants. We create online programs and platforms, and we do ethical hacking of our own systems to protect P&G cyber environment. For us, the future is today. And we have the power to change the world through our product and technology innovations here in Warsaw.